Hi, it's me, Mr. Olsen. We're carrying on with our Making Thinking Visible series, and in this one we're starting, well, I suppose it might not be the start for you if you've looked at the other hats. Now I've given it away! We're looking at the thinking hats. Thinking hats are brilliant for metacognition, that is, thinking about our thinking. It helps us to access different ways to solve problems. I've seen it work amazingly well in groups where each learner is given a different hat to put on, and so they approach the problem in a slightly different way, but it's complementary. And it helps them to better understand each other and why somebody might get to a different conclusion from them based on the same evidence. We've got 6 thinking hats. Let's see if I remember them. There is white, black, red, green, blue, yellow. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Cool, so we've got all of those hats and each one helps you to just think about your thinking in a slightly different way. This video is all about the red thinking hat. Just imagine that I have a hat, which I've got like one hat. It's nice to have other hats. You can print them and stick them on your face, head. The red thinking hat is all about intuition, feelings, emotion. Oh man. So I'm exceptionally good at this type of thinking. Now, you might be on the ship where you're like, well, we shouldn't use emotions at all to make decisions or to really do much. Or you might be on the other side and say, well, no, our emotions, our gut feelings should be in absolutely everything. All that I have to say to both of you is you're both wrong and I'm right. No, all that I have to say to you is that there are different situations where we are going to need to use our intuition and our gut feeling. If you've ever listened to a scammer's video or someone, being scammed or try to be scammed, there's something in you, there's a gut feeling that just kind of kicks in where you're like, wait, something about this isn't right. And if somebody has well developed this sense, this way of thinking, they'll be able to counter that and better react maybe in that situation. It's a complex one, right? In the past few years, the biggest companies in the world, think Google and Apple and HomeCode, well, they don't hire just based on your qualifications. In fact, many of them don't even care if you have a university degree. They want to see what you can do. Even more importantly, they want to see how you interact with others, how you collaborate, how you understand your own feelings, and how to deal with conflict in that. This is a super duper important thing is what I'm saying. It's known in psychology as the emotional quotient. I think that's what it means, the EQ. How intelligent are you emotion-wise? You can pretty much adapt this kind of thinking and your thinking hats to any subject. Some are going to be a little bit more challenging than others, like how do you feel about math or the dimensions in a bridge? I feel like it should just be a little bit no, didn't work. So there are some cases that it's going to be essential, some places that it's not. Let's go back to the construction of that bridge. Well, we're not just going to build for cars. There's got to be an emotional part of what if we want to help people and assist people? How might we do that? Maybe that would lead to putting a bit of a covering on a sidewalk that you add onto the bridge so that people walking across aren't in the blistering heat. It's a nice consideration and people might use it more and investors might be more willing, and it could also open up some advertising space. So I hope that's a good enough kind of general look at that. Remember, with all of these, there are activities that accompany it. The first one that I did was completely for free. These ones are going to be bundled and kind of separated. I really enjoyed this one. Can't remember what it is. Let me have a quick look. Looking at the red hat thinking activities, there are a few different ways to approach it, of course. One really nice way is to watch videos and to consider the different viewpoints of the different people in the situation. To kind of role play that out is also incredibly fun and effective. But the activities that you're going to get through the HomeCode store will include ones where you're making stories with emojis, making a reaction video and thinking about songs and poetry. Remember, this is about developing this skill so that you can implement it in the classroom. So think about your topics, think about how you might include feelings and red hat thinking, because it is utterly essential. I'm super keen to hear other ideas that you maybe have for developing these emotional ones. I'm obviously not the expert on this one, but I have used it in class and it's been absolutely brilliant seeing how learners run with it and engage each other and start to empathize just a little bit more. Please leave that in the comments. Let me know, chris@homeco.co.za. Otherwise, I'll see you for the next one. Keep exploring.